King News Nigerians, be aware. Tinubu will rule Nigeria like General Sani Abacha. Shettima reveals to Nigerians. Hello, my wonderful people. In case you're not aware, this is the new dispensation that we are in. And our very own brother, vice presidential candidate, says, if for anything, for whatever is worth, Tinubu is going to rule Nigeria exactly the same way, not a different way, exactly the same way, like Shettima, okay? Like General Sani Abacha. So you see the way General Sani Abacha is, the same man who, up till today, his loot are still coming back into Nigeria. Some of the loot of what he took out of this country is what they've used to construct the expressway from Abuja to Kaduna and the second Niger bridge. Yes, those are some of the loot. As if that is not enough. Are you listening? As if that is not enough. That was the time Nigerians were using. I don't know if anybody remember, but I remember my parents using sawdust. You know those paint cup. Okay, they put a bottle in between so that so that they can put fire, and that's what they were cooking with. Things were so hard. However, what we are hearing now with our very own brother, vice presidential candidate, is that Nigerians should get ready. If Tinubu wins, General Sani Abacha, time is back. Welcome to Nigeria. Welcome to the dawn of a new day. Welcome to General Sani Abacha era. If you vote for Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, let's get all the details. Tinubu will rule Nigeria like General Sani Abacha. Shettima, vice presidential candidate, tells Nigerians. Tinubu will give Nigeria friendly leadership like Sani Abacha, Kashim Shettima reveals. Kashim Shettima, the vice presidential candidate of the Progressive Congress, APC, has said the country needs a leader with a dose of hospitality, like the former military head of state, Sani Abacha. Shettima noted that only Bola Ahmed Tinubu, among other presidential candidates, has Mr. General Sani Abacha quality. The running mate also read out other attributes of the former Nigerian military leader, which he claimed has principles and possesses. We need a leader with a vision and sense of responsibility and commitment, and someone who understands the nation, like the title of the nation of the Abdulsalim Abubakar, and our systemic circumstances. We need a leader with a dose of the hospitality of Sani Abacha, Mr. Shettima said on Thursday at the 96th anniversary of the Yoruba Tennis Club in Ikoyi, Lagos. Mr. Abacha was Nigerian military head of state from November 17th, 1993 to June 8th, 1998, before he suddenly died. Mr. General Sani Abacha, military leader who hijacked power, became a notorious global brutal leader with a style and the skill at which he went with human rights, massive crackdown on media, civil rights groups, and pro-democratic campaign person. Speaking further, Mr. Shettima explained that the general politics situation of the country needs the competence of a deliberate, strict, and committed Nigerian leader like Tinubu, who he said Mr. Tinubu, who will continue to enjoy the support of past leaders of the country, will be magnanimous in his approach for growth and progress to unify the country after election. He says we need a leader with the intelligence, a leader who is capable of bringing Nigeria out of what she is currently today. So, General Sani Abacha time was one of the worst times no human being in Nigeria wants to go to. If you listen to the very intro and the beginning, I explained to you, as a young child growing, I'll see my mother go to the sawmill, okay, and she will pack some of this sawdust. That's how bad things were. I don't know about you. Maybe some of you had a blast, but I remember. And my parents were hardworking people, okay? Both of them were working. But at that point in time, when General Sonny is a young child, very young, I remember she had to go there because we're so young, she can't send us. So she had to go herself, get this sawdust. Okay, so these things that come from the when these carpenters, okay, design, when they scrape the wood, those things that come, we call them sawdust, yes, or maybe there's other names. And this is what they will pack into a container, like a paint cup container. Mostly I remember very well because I'll be with her in the kitchen. You know, it's like a paint cup. Yeah, they will pack this sawdust and put like a bottle in the middle. Yeah, and they will put it on and be able to lit it, and that's what they're using to cook. Cheap, fuel to be able to cook so that they can make meal for the children because things were so expensive. This was a man who did not want the media to report what was going on in Nigeria. And so he sanctioned leaders, put people in prison. You remember MK Wabiola, after the whole annulment of the June, of the whole election, one of the most, transparent election in Nigeria's history, according to record. General Son, they remember he after Babangida nullified that very election. Yes, this was the man who, became military coup and the rest became the person who took over. And if you know how people prayed, the guy it was such a tyrant that when he died, he suddenly died. I mean, the guy suddenly died. Some people say God killed him. He suddenly died, yeah? So much so that when he died, people were afraid to talk about it, that the guy was dead. People were genuinely afraid. They can't even say it that the guy is dead. They can't say it with their mouth that the guy is dead. They can't voice it out for a number of days until finally it was revealed that indeed the guy is dead. Until finally it was revealed that indeed the guy is dead. Okay? Until finally it became clear that the guy was actually dead. Okay? That the guy was actually dead. So in case you are not aware, things are worse off more than you can imagine. In case you are not aware, things are worse off more than you can imagine. Okay? And this is what this guy is telling us, that this is the person Tinubu is going to be. Not my words, his words. He said, this is the person Tinubu is going to be. He said, this is what he said, because, that means from the north or from his own perspective, I don't want to generalize it. They see General Sonny Abacha as a good leader. Why people, others were genuinely worried and concerned. Some people saw General Sonny Abacha as somebody worthy of emulation. Somebody that when he died, Nigerians could not say it out with their mouth. It was top secret. Leave us a comment. Let's hear you. God bless. Bye for now.